Yo, what is up, a la peanut butter sandwiches? Today, we're going to be building a Tarn and Axlegrease build, care of the mighty, 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 indomitable Robo Z, one of my favorite artists out there in the game. And yeah, look at this thing. Look how beautiful that is, man. Look at the ingenuity in using the shins as like the claws, the back bit over here, and also like, what is it? Using the body of Axlegrease as the armor. I mean, like, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Yeah, seriously, one of my favorite designers in the game. And so let's get to it. I have actually built this already. I did a short on it, and also I just wanted to get a little bit more familiar. But you can see I'm starting to do some prep work. I'm flipping the fists around so they're just kind of facing downward because you're not going to see them actually. And another thing you're going to do is you're going to flip these down, and I believe this is going to flip up. Yeah, it's going to flip up. Cool. And so while I kind of put this stuff together, and this is one Axlegrease, I think I mentioned that, and it's the entirety of the Axlegrease is going to be used. Not one bit is going to be spared. Like sometimes I'll have difficulty incorporating the torso and I'll leave it out, but my man does not. And so, yeah, he's so unfadable. Incredible, incredible builder. Yeah, and I may have mentioned this, but when he bought Axlegrease, and by the way, I'm just going to talk this through. I think if you're familiar with the Axlegrease figure, I don't need to tell you that this is the exhaust. Like, I don't need to go, one by one by one by one. But let me make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, yeah. So, okay, here. You have the shin like this, right? And then you got to extend the foot out because that's going to be this little, like, hooky claw. I mean, I don't even know how he thinks of stuff like this, dude. Like, yeah. And then you're going to insert that into there. What a unique way to attach this, right? And then you're going to get that right into there. And that's why you're going to see the fist just kind of, like, connect almost, It's a really, really cool illusion. And then you add Tarn's pew pew on the outside. Dude, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, I was actually talking to this guy. I mean, he never, I've written to him before, but he never responds. But maybe he's seen some of my Twitter posts because he responded to me. When he purchased Axlegrease, I was like, dude, I can't wait to see what you build with this. And he was like, don't set the bar too high. I mean, I think the reply is funny in itself, but also, yo, he replied to me. Senpai replied to me. Let's see. I think I got it right. Yeah, that's right. And like the spacing is very, very specific. And also the fit is incredibly tight too. And so you don't need little pieces of paper like you do in some of our builds. But look at that. That looks so good. That looks so good. But yeah, that's been like a personal little like achievement of mine. The fact that both him and Pre Pisson, they will Pre Pisson more so than RoboZ will actually talk to me. Will respond to me. Will respond to my DMs and stuff. And dude, because the thing is, for Pre Pisson, I knew about his artwork, his content from people sharing it on the internet, and I studied a lot of it, but I didn't know who it was credited to, because a lot of times people, they just don't like crediting people. They just, I don't know. But anyway, and I've talked about that at length as that being a somewhat pet peeve of mine. But you see how I configured that, right? I don't think I need to go all through this, right? But yeah, so I saw a ton of his work, and when I actually found out who he was, dude, I followed him on Twitter, but because he doesn't follow me, I couldn't send him a message, so I paid to get the check mark on Twitter so that I could specifically message him. And I messaged him and I was just like, yo, dude, I'm such a big fan. I paid $8 so that I could just message you, dude. I was like, I've been searching for you on the internet. And when he would reply, like, to let him know wait, what is it? What's going on over here? Oh, okay, that I'm a serious fan of his work, I would be like, yo, man, I really enjoyed the work that you did with the Seacons and like the triple airwave. And you got to think, this is from like several years ago. And I'd be like, oh, that work that you did with, what is it, Super Megatron and the Chromars, how you created the back. Like, I was like, this is just, Yeah, just super standing over him. And I think he kind of was, what's the word? Not touched, but he was flattered. Yeah, there you go, flattered. Oh, by the way, this is how you're going to configure the arm components. And so the fist is holding the back peg of the what is it? The Axlegrease accessory. And you can see how the forearm, there's a slight twist. Normally it would be like this, but I have it slightly twisted here because it's going to be necessary when you sling this over the back. And let me see how this is done. Yeah, but I do think my man is flattered. And whenever I refer to them, I both refer to both of them as like Master Builder San, or I will put the title of Master Builder first, almost like as like when you would refer to a doctor, you would call them like Doctor something, right? And because they've earned that, same for these gentlemen. I'll always refer to them as Master Builder RoboZ or Master Builder Pre Hassan. Or like I said, I'll just refer to them as Master Builder San. I don't care how old these guys are. I mean, I know RoboZ is, I think he's older. Maybe he's my age. Maybe a little bit younger. I'm not sure how old Pre Hassan is, but I don't really care. Age is not a factor when we're talking about skill and and expertise. So I don't really care. Like, I will gladly call any of them senpai regardless of their age. And in Asia, that's a little bit weird. Because like especially Korea, we're very Confucianistic, meaning that there are like strata, tiers of hierarchy of elders and who you address with respect and things like that. And by the way, it's pretty much done, but I'm just trying to get the angles perfect because I'm a little OCD like that. But I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't really care how old these gentlemen are. I will gladly refer to them as sensei any day of the week because they could take me to school with their skills, you know? Look at that. Look at that, Matt. Cat in the Hat. Incredible, isn't it? Incredible. I mean, it almost looks a little bit like a battle apron, you know, but I think that's super fine. And you can see how well it cleans up back over here. And that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Got the nice pew-pews on the side with the accessories. Very, Aphrodite-like from Mazinger, if you guys know the reference. Look at that, like the fist just connecting seamlessly to the front of, oh, you know what? Yeah, anyway, yes. Connecting seamlessly to the shins of Axlegrease, having the nice little blaster pew-pews on the side, hooks, melee, range. He has everything. And the incorporation of the torso like this is just like, man, it's genius. Really, really genius, and really wonderful putting that very unique back piece to use, you know? It's like celebrating the uniqueness of a specific ingredient. It's almost like, yeah, I know that lemongrass has this hint of like, well, more than just a hint of like lemon, therefore we're going to bring it out by using it in such and such way. And I love the way that they pay the respects to the unique and individual parts that these guys have. But enough of that gushing, yeah. Anyway, if you have these bits, you can try it at home. It won't work with the scrap hook unless you find something that's comparable to this. But maybe I can figure something out, especially with, the shattered glass Tarn that I have, the one that I purchased from Neolabs. And so anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you had fun, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon, okay? Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.